Hi, my name's Gareth Stobie. I'm the Managing Director of CoreShares.
And my name's Chris Rule, and I head up Product and Client Solutions at CoreShares.
I grew up in Pietermaritzburg, KwaZulu-Natal, where I attended university. After growing up there, I moved up to Johannesburg and started a career in merchant banking and asset management, which eventually led into CoreShares. I'm a keen runner and rower.
I also grew up in Pietermaritzburg, but studied in Stellenbosch. Following that, I went to Johannesburg, where I worked in banking, and that led into the CoreShares business. At a personal level, I'm a keen runner and mountain biker, and of course I read reams of academic research on investments.
So CoreShares was a business investment management company that we started in 2015. It was the culmination of a lot of hard work that Chris and I had been doing previously at Granada Bank, which is a specialist merchant bank. And we identified an opportunity to build a contemporary passive investment manager, embracing a lot of the tailwinds in global asset management around the shift to low-cost, rules-based investments, looking at trends within smart beta, the vibrant market that is the exchange-traded funds market, and then, of course, in terms of how all of that interlinks with technology.
At CoreShares, we follow an evidence-based investment philosophy where we base our investment decisions on independent, credible, cited evidence. The four main pieces of evidence that we rely on to make investment decisions are that of costs, the fact that we need to keep costs low in client solutions, costs being one of the largest determinants of a fund or an investment proposal's future success. The second of diversification. Of course, Harry Markowitz saying that diversification is the only free lunch in investments. And then that of asset allocation. That asset allocation can be used and different asset classes can be combined in different ways to create solutions for clients. And then lastly, of factors, that there are other return drivers in the market that can enhance clients' returns over extended periods of time.
Right from the outset, CoreShares has tried to be very client-centric as we've built out our set of products to the market. Those products are both exchange-traded funds that trade on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange and a suite of unit trusts. And when I say client-centric, I mean how can these clients help? How can these products rather help clients meet their financial goals and secure their financial future? So we've tried to approach our product set through the lens of a client, and the suite of product ranges from South African equity solutions through to global equity solutions, as well as local property, and even multi-asset that includes a variety of different asset classes that are all sort of goals-based. We've identified that passive investing is hugely underrepresented in South Africa without any good reason. Index exposures can add a lot of value to clients' portfolios because they're well diversified, low cost, and really help secure the core of an asset allocation decision. So we see a lot of growth within the global market, and that's across the spectrum from direct to consumer type products, retail investors accessing our products, through to IFAs, through to stockbrokers, through to multi-managers, and of course institutions. Each of those cases, there are different use cases for passive, and we try to be attentive to those needs.
On the one hand, our responsibility is to create great investment solutions that really solve clients' needs. But on the other hand, a key responsibility of ours is to educate investors on the different value propositions that are in the market that, as Gareth said, in particular, the passive value proposition, which we believe is massively underrepresented in our South African market. So at CoreShares, at the heart of everything we do is the client. So when designing investment solutions, we're always considering the client's needs, the client's goals, and the client's aspirations to create solutions that are meaningful in the investment landscape.
I would also say that CoreShares is a place where we don't take ourselves too seriously. We have a sense of humor. Hopefully we are an inviting, friendly team. And we're also quite a humble team. I think when we put together client solutions, we're not afraid to accept that we don't have all the answers to everything. And that sense of humility helps us approach things, ironically, with more accuracy, because we don't end up sort of forecasting around areas where we are uncertain. So I would say the culture overall is really good. We've got a team that's been with us for a long time, and it's a really fun, fulfilling place to work. CoreShares has wonderful backing from 3 very large established corporates, namely Outsurance, RMI, and Grindrod. And their sound corporate backing has allowed us to build out a solid team of people and ensure that we have the best-in-class infrastructure running client assets. And we hope to build the business out to be a meaningful player in the passive landscape in South Africa. The brand is already recognized as one of the top 3 passive brands in South Africa. And certainly in terms of how passive is set to grow in our local market, we're here for the long term.